Hi everyone. Okay, I'm trying to add a caption, but the screen is different than it used to be. Let's see. Just bear with me. I wonder if there was an update. This is interesting. Anyways, I'm super excited about today's topic. So this is going to be awesome. I'm going to be having Jessica on today, and she is in one of my female entrepreneur groups. I'm super excited to have her on today. And she's going to be talking all about network marketing success. So this is going to be so good. There she is. Cool. And I finally got my comment pinned. Perfect. Quest. Hopefully no tech issues. Hey.
Hey girl, good
How are
morning.
you? Morning. I'm glad this worked out perfectly. I think there was an update. I was like trying to figure out how to like pin the comment. I'm like, oh gosh.
It always
Always
works out. It
something
always works out. I'm
new.
so
I know, right?
excited.
You look great. I'm super excited too.
You look great. I was like, oh, her hair is always on point. I have to wash mine today. That was what I did. So my hair is nice and clean for you.
Love it, love it. Well, welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that everyone tuning in live with us is doing well, or if you're catching the replay. I'm back in Denver, so I'm coming here live from Denver right now, and I'm live here with Jessica from sunny Los Angeles, right? Are you
Yes,
back
I
in
am
LA?
in Los
Yes.
Angeles. Yes.
Yes, super jealous. It's like been snowing and cold here, so
Oh, no way. I've been seeing pictures. It's like I like to travel back home to the snow. I'm from Kansas City and then have my little happy snow time and then fly right back to
yeah.
Los Angeles. Yeah.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. I have because I've got some friends that live in LA too, and they're just like, "Oh, but it's so cold here." And I'm like, "What is it, like 60?" I'm like, "That is not cold."
This is my sweater to act a little wintry.
Love it.
I'm like sweating. I'm like, gotta wear the sweater though. Gotta wear the sweater.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, anyways, thank you again for joining me for another one of these boss interviews where I bring to you, just some features of some incredible individuals doing some amazing things, and just here to add value for all of you young professionals and entrepreneurs out there. So I'm super excited about today's guest. As I mentioned before, Jessica is part of one of my female entrepreneur groups. So, she and I have just been like connected on social media, but this is like, I think it's our first time actually talking like face to face.
Yeah, exactly. This is as close as we're gonna get right
I
now.
know,
So
right?
yeah, it's great to meet you.
Yeah, I know, right? So I'd love to introduce you all to Jessica. So Jessica's from Kansas City, and she made the move to Los Angeles 5 years ago when she was in need of a change. She has been a hard worker, working several jobs at once most of her life, and yet never getting ahead. She's always been a bit rebellious in a sense that she's always in trouble growing up and struggled with listening to authority. She always had big dreams and big goals, but wasn't exactly sure how to make them happen. So with several failures through the years, network marketing landed in her lap, and it's been a total game changer for her. So she loves her flexible hours, the leadership skills learned, and she loves the freedom that it can offer. She is passionate about travel, which is the main product of her company, and because of it, she's been a true user of the product and traveled the world. And I can definitely attest to that. I've seen all of her photos. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like totally living her best life. Her company has recently partnered up with a nutrition and skincare company, which is also right up her alley, as she's currently an aesthetics manager and also has always been into fitness. So Jessica loves to inspire others and truly show their dreams are worth fighting for and living. So with that being said, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored that you asked me. I think this series that you're doing is incredible and just adding value to people from different professions. So I think it's really cool. So thank you.
Of course. I've been excited to have you on too, because I'm just like, so like that was like also, I think we were DMing about it too, but I totally thought you were like more of like a lifestyle coach as well. So
Yeah,
can you first start out by telling us a little bit about your journey and how you got started? Like, how do you fall into this space?
totally. I feel like it kind of all congeals together in a sense. I kind of do feel like I am kind of a lifestyle coach. Not no disrespect to anyone who that's their actual profession, but I feel like I kind of now am in a space where I can help maneuver people with different challenges that they are having in their life, just truly because this has taught me so much. But rewind, I guess, 5 years ago. I was new to Los Angeles. I had no idea what I was doing. I am an esthetician, so I have always worked in skincare my adult life. So I am an esthetician out here in California. But with COVID, we were closed most of 2020. So this is, I mean, truly, I can't even express what a blessing this has been to be able to fall back on. But 5 years ago, I was looking for something different. I really was that person who was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was working as an esthetician, a lot of jobs. I mean, right before I made the move here, I was working in a restaurant, in a nightclub. I was doing like liquor promos on the side. I mean, I was always working. And I really had that mentality, like more work equals more money. And that's just quite simply isn't true. So this fell in my lap, and it's really been a blessing, and it's given me my path to freedom. And it's just changed the game for me. I didn't understand the vision. I had no idea what network marketing was. But our main product is travel. And I know I love to travel, and I know that I wanted to change. And this was it. So I'm just so glad that I said yes.
That's amazing. So if you had to narrow it down to like your one most favorite thing about the work that you do, what would it be?
Oh man, I mean, I love showing people really that it's possible. Like, I really believe in living your best life. I mean, every day there's so much tragedy. It's such a cliche, but we just never know when our time is. I mean, I've lost several friends at, a pretty young age, and it's like, you just never know. So I really believe in living life full out. I love being able to show people that it's possible. I do not have a college degree. I have no experience in business, nothing like that. As you mentioned, I was a bit rebellious as a child. My mother would tell you. I was always in trouble. I always knew I wanted my own path, but I didn't really know what that looked like, and I didn't know how to start that path. So this I love because it's given me everything that I've wanted. It gives me the freedom that I want, along with already having a team in place that I don't have to figure everything out myself. And I mean, our product is travel. Like, to see people going on vacations that they didn't even think was a possibility for them is so fulfilling. And recently, because of the pandemic, we have added on skincare and nutrition, which I'm also passionate about. I mean, the healthier you are, the more you can travel. And everyone wants their skin to be glowing on vacation. So honestly, it all really goes hand in hand. And I really love it. And I love helping people feel the way that I feel.
Oh, that's amazing. Gosh, you have such a powerful story, and I'm just like always just so inspired by your answers to
Aww,
so I love
thanks.
it. I love it. Because it is, it's totally about like, just taking those chances, right? And you just never know. And like even just hearing you share, like how aligned is that for you? Like it just totally worked out like perfectly for you.
For sure. And I'm like, it couldn't be better. And it's incredible. It really is.
That's awesome. So I'm super excited about today's topic, and I know that, network marketing is totally new for some people. For people that have no idea what it is, can you explain like what is network marketing?
Absolutely. So it's really like working for your best friends. Like, it's really what it is. We work as a team. Now, truly what it is, it's taking out the middle man, I guess. So you'll never see a commercial. You'll never see an advertisement on Instagram or Facebook. You won't get emails or see in a magazine or whatever. You won't see an advertisement for the products. Now, every company is different. So as I've mentioned, my company that I'm with is travel, skincare, nutrition, but every company, maybe your kitchen appliances, or maybe your hair care, or maybe your, I don't even know, flashlights. I mean, there's companies for everything.
Yeah.
And so really what it is, it's taking a product that ideally you're passionate about. So I wouldn't get in this just for you get in this because it's something that you're passionate about and you want to be sharing anyway. So for me, I'm like, I want to travel anyway. I'm already taking care of my skin. I'm an esthetician. I already care about my health. So it makes sense to me because I'm going to be using these products anyway. And now I get to share them. And it feels a lot less like selling and more like sharing because I'm sharing something that I'm really already doing. And that's really what it is. And you get to work as a team, as I've mentioned, which for me is really awesome. I love to make money together. And I love to talk about, yes. And really just talking about something, like I said, that you are already in love with makes the process so much more fun. But truly what network marketing is taking out that middleman. So we get paid directly for sharing whatever your product is.
Got it. No,
So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, no, totally. Well, thanks for breaking that down. And I'll leave your contact info as well so that if anybody that has any questions, they can get in touch with you as well. So,
Amazing.
what would you say are your top three tips for having success in network marketing, or if you're just getting started?
Yeah, I mean, really lean on that teamwork. There's a team in place for you. I mean, you're not supposed to do this for yourself. You're in business by yourself, but not, or for yourself, but not by yourself. So really lean on the team that we have in place. We already have people who have messed this up, who have done this the
Yeah.
wrong way. So learn from the people who have already done it. And I think
Mhm.
having a strong why is really important. And when you lean on that why, you're going to want to keep going. And I know this sounds repetitive, but it kind of is all the same thing. Just find something that you're already passionate
Yeah.
about. Don't be like, okay, there's so many companies. I'm really going to love kitchen appliances. Like, if you don't, that's
Yeah.
fine because you want it to be fun. So find something that you're already enjoying. And I would suggest going that avenue. And I think you'll have a lot better success.
Yeah, that's great advice. I see one of the comments here, Maryland, community, right? Yeah, and I think that's huge,
Yes.
right? It's all about like community over competition, and I feel like that's where, you look at some other businesses where they're a bit like dog eat dog when you're looking at the sales world, but it sounds like this is just such more of a collaborative environment.
Totally. And it's a game changer. It really is because it doesn't feel competitive. It
Mhm.
feels like we're all just supporting each other in community, like Marilyn said. And it makes a difference, especially in the world that we live in today. I mean, it's really nice just to go to a positive space. And when
Yeah.
you really submerge yourself in positivity, you seem to look out on the world that way. And I think life can be a little bit easier when you choose, to see the silver lining and that sort of thing. So it's pretty
Exactly.
cool.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. Like you can choose joy. Like, you have the choice, like 100%.
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
Okay, so the next question I have for you is, can you debunk the myth that only the person at the top makes all the money in network marketing companies?
Oh, good old network marketing myths.
Right?
Yes, I love all of these questions. Absolutely. So I think a lot of us are taught the mentality that you're hired, you have a boss, you're never
Mhm.
going to surpass the money that your boss makes. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just how it is, especially in the corporate world. I've never worked in the corporate world, but I have multiple people who have, and I've, heard the stories and the
Yeah.
drama and all that. So we have that mentality, which makes sense because that's what we're taught.
Yeah.
So it does make sense. However, in network marketing, I'm not employed. So we don't get a W-2, we get a 1099. So I'm not employed by anybody. So I can't get fired. So I don't have a boss. So really what that means is it's called your sponsor. So if I sponsor you, then you truly can surpass me is what I'm getting at. So we do work as a team. However, if I'm doing nothing and I sponsor you and you're doing everything, that's not fair for me to make 100% of your money. I mean,
Mhm.
that's not
Yeah.
fair. So there are caps put in place that though we do make money as a team, both directions, by the way. So you would make money from me as well, but there is a cap that I can't make all of your money. So that is absolutely a myth. It's not true at all. And yeah, that's really that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you broke it down because it's like it's just years of conditioning. Like, it's this, society that we live in. We all like exactly what you said. Like we have this idea, but that's not the way that it works when you can choose like an opportunity that's like this. So that's
Spot
awesome.
on. Spot on, girl. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the next question I have for you is around like having multiple network marketing businesses. Like, are you allowed to have different ones, or is that not allowed? Is there like double dipping rules, or how's
Yeah,
that?
so that's a little bit tricky. I mean, no one's
Mhm.
going to come like pounding at your door if you enroll in two. However, it just quite simply it doesn't work. I mean, it's like this is truly a business. So it's literally like starting two businesses at the same time. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. And there are rules, regulations, laws in place about cross promoting, cross recruiting, that sort of thing. And not to mention, it's going to look really bad to your teammates. I mean, if you're just hopping all over the place, then it really looks like you're not passionate about the product that you have,
Yeah.
which is kind of like I was talking about earlier. So I think if you're fulfilled in what you're sharing, you're not going to be having that where is the grass greener mentality. So you kind of need to choose one, buckle up, I know people do kind of hop around, which is cool until they find that one, but it's just do one, just do one. You're just
No, I
not
love
going to be
that.
successful doing multiple, and you're not going to get very far with the rules and regulations in place.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
great advice. Well, and I think like Gary Keller, like the guy who started like Keller Williams Real Estate, wrote a book called like The One Thing. Like I feel like we all can get stuck in like this shiny object syndrome where it's like, well, I want to do that and that too, and so that's great advice. Like just focus on the one thing, stay laser focused, and just do that.
Absolutely. It's so much better that way. It's so
Mhm.
much better that way. Yeah.
Love it. So I know that with business, it can definitely get quite hard and it can get quite lonely, especially like as you're starting your entrepreneurial journey. What is your number one piece of advice to keep pushing and going for your dreams? Like what lights you up every day?
Man, I think having that why factor and just going
Mhm.
back to that, if you want to quit, wait until tomorrow. So it's just like you're in it or you're not. And for
Yeah.
me, on when I do have bad days, because we all do, or
Yeah.
days that my business is declining, because it
Mhm.
does,
Yep.
shocker, but it's a business, it goes up and down. And so I think um, having that why factor, gosh, I just lost my train of thought, and really just plugging into a team that's going to keep you
Mhm.
going. People who are having success, people are constantly pulling you up and pushing you forward, and really, really going back to that passion of why you're doing this. And for me, it's like, if I were to quit,
Mhm.
then what? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like quit and do what? Like you're just gonna
Yeah.
leave your business on the side of the road? Like that
I
doesn't make
love that.
sense. Like you're not gonna just up and quit doing these with
Mhm.
people. If someone doesn't show on your live, you're not like, well, guess I shouldn't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not how it goes. It's like you just
Yeah.
keep going, you think about your
Mhm.
why. And for me, that's always in the back of my head. Like, quit and do what? Like live
Yeah.
a mediocre life? Like,
Uh-huh.
no, I'm good. So
Yeah.
that really pushes me forward when I am having my not so great days.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you share that. I think that's why like we get along so well too, because it's just like I love your content, and if you're not following Jessica already, like definitely follow her. I have her handle here tagged in the caption. Because like I posted a quote the other day too, right, where it was about like being average. It's like we weren't here just to be average.
Oh, agreed.
So
Yes.
mm,
Everything you post, I'm like, yes, girl.
yes.
Like it's spot on. And it's finding those people with that mindset. You don't want to be the smartest person in the room, right? You want to
Exactly.
be learning from the people
Yeah.
around you. So I love all of your content. I think
Yeah.
everything you're
I
doing is
feel the same way, girl.
incredible.
Like
Helping entrepreneurs. I love it. I love it.
yes, well, I feel the same way, and I'm just super happy that we got to connect on this. So, okay, so final question. I always love to end these Q&As with action steps. What is the one action step you would recommend to these young professionals and small business owners to do today as it relates to staying persistent and going towards their goals?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, action truly cures everything. I
Yeah.
mean, whatever the problem is in your business, action is going to cure it. I mean, it's just really that simple. So do something,
Yeah.
just do something, even if you mess it
Love
up.
it.
I mean, recently, so for the last 5 years, all I've talked about is travel. It's been travel,
Yeah.
travel, 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 travel. And now I had to pivot with the pandemic. Now we
Yeah.
have the nutrition, the skincare, which is phenomenal, but the first couple Zooms I did, I felt like I was in a foreign world. And I know that kind of it halted a lot of people because they
Mhm.
were like, oh no, this is new, this is scary. But like, that's what a business is, right? Owning a business is. So you have to be your own boss.
Mhm.
I think entrepreneurship is great because you get to be your own boss.
Uh-huh.
However, most of us don't know how to be a boss because we've never been
Yeah.
a boss before. So it's like we want to
Mhm.
fire our boss without really knowing
Exactly.
how to get to that position, right? So I think just do something. And if you have this huge to-do list, I mean, cut it into little bite-sized pieces. Make things more doable. You're not just going to go run a marathon. Maybe
Mhm.
you start off walking or crawling or
Yeah.
hurting or injured or whatever it is, and you just do something. And that will start to build that confidence too. So day by day, you just get a little bit stronger. It doesn't have to be this huge, what do we see on Instagram? Like overnight success is a lie, right? We
Yep.
see these people and we're like, whoa, they're just successful. And it's like, it doesn't
Yeah.
happen that way. So I think just doing bite-sized to-do lists, just daily too, the repetition, will win every time.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, so inspiring. Like you have so
Yeah.
many like mic drop moments in there. Like
Oh.
that was so good. Well, it reminded me of like this quote that I heard recently too, where it was like, don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 10, like 100%. Like, and then there's something else that you said about like, activities like the cure all, where like, action is the cure all, right? Like action and activity removes all the emotion, right? So like, you just have to like, just do it and do something today, right? Tag us, tag Jessica made me do it, right? Like, like we definitely want to be here to support you as well. So, thank you so much for being on here today and just sharing more about your story and just like dropping so many gems in here. Like this has been awesome. So for people with more questions or looking to get in touch with you or work with you, how can they reach you?
Yeah, just here on Instagram is great. I mean, we can connect and, I give out my phone number, of course, and all that and do calls all the time. Zoom is a great, a great tool that I've been using during the pandemic. It's been really, really awesome. So, yeah, I mean, anyone who loves to travel or, needs some help with skincare and nutrition overall, and I'm not a trainer or anything like that. That's what I love about the nutrition too. It's just like, just be a little healthier, maybe eat more greens this week than you did last week. And for me, it all boils back down to the vacation. Like you want to look good and feel good for your vacation. So
Exactly.
I know
Love
travel's been
it.
a little wonky, but yeah, everyone can reach out to me right on here. We can get in contact, and I'm excited for this year and this. It is a fresh start. I know it's been a little wonky, but it's truly what we make it, right? I
Yeah.
mean, I was posting the other day. I said, "What the new year brings you will depend a lot on what you bring to the new
Yeah.
year," and so that's kind of my mindset this year. So,
100%.
yeah, I'm definitely excited to connect with new people going forward, and I really appreciate you for having me on here. This
Yeah,
has
of course.
been really, really great. Your energy is everything, so I appreciate you.
Thank you. No, I appreciate you too. Well, this has been awesome. And, thank you everyone for tuning in live or if you're catching the replay. And as always, let me know your thoughts and feedback, or if you'd like me to have Jessica on again sometime. Like, I know that you are a wealth of knowledge, girl. So, like, there's just so many more gems that I know we can get in the next couple of calls too. So, any final thoughts from you, Jessica?
No, I mean, that's really it. I hope everyone is, healthy and thriving and just being a little bit better than the day before. So that's really it.
Love it. Yeah, that's exactly it, right? Just do a little bit better than the day before. And like that's all you got to focus on. That's perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much. Hope everyone has a great day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.